Hi there. So today we want to introduce SF Explorer diagrams. So the goal is to provide templates exploring various Salesforce clouds and capabilities. So each template you will see below provides a number of capabilities. So first, they are very open. That's why they are on GitHub, and they are self-contained. So you don't need to be connected to your org to be able to read that. You will see that in a minute. From there, you will be able to see any any standard fields on the object and be able to navigate between the objects, right? If you are connected, although to your org, you'll be able to add additional capabilities, such as viewing your custom attributes or viewing custom objects that's raised to the standard models. You'll be able to select a given user and see the associated security model to your that associated with the template. And also you'll be able to make changes and share those changes with us or with your team as you prefer. So this is just a start. Here is the list of templates you can see in this repo. The first one is Agentforce. We're going to cover that in a minute. After we go through something a bit easier to get started, like the insurance policy management. So there are 47 objects into insurance policy management that are coming from the Financial Service Cloud license. So you can click there to get access to the directly the document that will be there. That's really the raw data, the JSON that contains all the data about the objects that are part of this board. So as you can see, each object in the board contains the fields, the names, and all of that is coming as default from the template. Once you have that, you can open it. So here I'm opening it with with SF Explorer, and as you can see, I'm not connected. I'll later connect to my org, but I'm not connected. And I can see the data model, right, on the insurance policy. So insurance policy, this is the object you have here in the middle. You can see the relationship with other objects through, for example, the insurance policy ID. And as you can see, there are some secure edges to represent the master detailed relationship. So you have a policy participant, insurance policy coverage, which are two important objects, and so on. So these here are some of the objects. You can add some options from here to be able to only specific on the custom object, to show the field name instead of the label, to show data if there are any data. And so that's when you are connected to the org, you will be able to see sample data. And if you want to go further, you can also use show all the data. So instead of the reference, and for example, filter things, right? Like I'm searching for some data that's raised to the premium. So here I have the premium amount on my coverage, and so on. So this is really the way for you to manipulate and open this without being connected. And so you have this as explained before. You have this for many different clouds. For example, energy and utility cloud. This is a model where similar to the insurance industry, you have an agreement, right, which is kind of the contract with the agreement item, which is like the coverage, right? On this relates to service point, on the service point as a location, right? So this is a standard model. Again, you will be able to filter out the references. Sorry. So this is some of these. You can see as well some more complex things like shields. So this is all the available events in shields. that can be used, right, for you to understand what you can do in terms of security. And also when you connect, you'll be able to filter out some data. So let's see some other example. I'll go back to the insurance data model, right? So you can see how it works when you're connected. That's when things gets interesting. So I'm going to select one of my orgs. So basically, you'll have all your orgs listed from here, and you'll be able to switch from one to the other. And now I'm connected on my org, and as you can see, I changed a bit. I have some more detail, and I can see the number of objects I have behind all of that. So I have 9 insurance policies. I have 3 policy assets, and also I have this little battery that shows me all field is all the data is filled. So I'm not necessarily using much of those lookups, but I have this quote ID, I have this product ID based on the data I have in my work, right? So that's what's a bit different, and you can see obviously if there are some custom relationships, you'll be able to see it from here. If you have some custom object, you can bring that from here. So anytime into the diagram, know that you're connected, you can browse on add some relationships, right? And the system will be able to showcase additional objects just through drag and drop. This, for example, here you have the product 2 that might not be there yet. So I'm going to use the product 2. I can put it somewhere here, and that's going to draw the relationships, right, from this data model, right, a bit like this. So I'm going to get rid of this now. On you can show some data, and then you can see now this is showing me some data behind those objects, right? So I can see that I have some participant and so on. So that's some of the show data capability. Now, if you want to see something to this that relates to, for example, Agentforce, that can be interesting. So here, Agentforce, I have my Agentforce model. So basically, it's a bot. I have five Agentforce, right? And I have 5 versions, and I have some conversation that were logged, right? And here, as you can see, I have here the topics. So this is the topic, and I'm going to show you the way it looks like when I bring in some data, right? That's going to be easier to understand. So that's why we have this option to show the data, because sometimes the name of the object is not necessarily meaningful. But here you have your agents, you have your versions, right? And this is a conversation. So this is more or less the result of the conversation you had with your agent. So it was 2 weeks ago. I was playing with it, right? And the planner is more or less the composition, the inside out of your agent, right? So you will have a planner which is composed of topics, which is composed also on actions, right? And these actions are listed there through the model, so you can find them. I have 11 actions here, and I have instructions. So you can see I have 21 instructions from there. So if you want to see all of them, you can definitely browse and see all the instructions that are associated to all of your agents. That's available like this. So it's all for now. Yeah, I forgot to show you the visibility part, sorry, for the user. So I'm going to select a user which is for example marketing user, and I'm going to analyze the visibility of this user on top of my my data model, and that's going to provide me a vision, right, where I see what object and what fields the user can see and that can be interesting, right? To see, well, this user has not necessarily much access to those fields, and it will obviously change, right, based on the user you pick. That's going to provide you this type of information. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any question.